I've also got an iPhone connected up, so we can play how clean is your office, or how messy is your office.
How messy is my office?
Yeah, or wherever you are. It looks pretty tidy wherever you are.
I've kind of got a temporary office upstairs, and it's looking a bit worse for wear now. It's
Joint chat.
a little black bubble where you aim, man. Where you hammer.
That's bordering on
Yeah.
racist, isn't it?
But given that I'm from that area, I'm only being a racist towards myself.
That you're there, right? That's coming through on joint chat. We don't need that. The jabbers. I'm not coming. I can't hear any noise. I was doing this earlier. Come on, stream. Oh, okay. Prick. All right. Say some things.
What do you want me to say? Where's my panda gone? It's a panda. We should use that joke. Why I'm dressed as a panda? Because there's a panda-demic going on. Oh dear. I need to get out more.
I'm trying to get your side. See, okay, you're coming through there.
Yeah. Where am I coming through?
Right, keep saying some stuff.
So what is that costume? Is it a reindeer or a lion?
No, I'm a monkey.
I have to say it's something that's not. Do you know something about me with monkeys? Yeah.
No.
Do you know my place of birth is a place called Hartlepool?
No.
Yeah. Well, I was born in a place called Hartlepool, which has a bit of folklore that's associated with monkeys. Right. So in the Napoleonic War, right, a monkey was washed up on a beach in Hartlepool, and because all the symbols.
Well.
So basically, everybody from Hartlepool is therefore known as monkey hangers.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. So I think let's go back to. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to start the stream, and then should we tweet out? Because I keep forgetting to tweet. Well, I thought it would do loads of stuff for us. Social alerts with at what's your handle at? Is it Miky? I should look that up, shouldn't I? Right, if I do that. Restream. Let's go back over to titles dashboard. Let's do Chat messages. Do you want to put your head on? Clearly, Emmy Award winning.
Yeah, we'll be known as the next Dick and Dom.
Happy Friday. Talking to the interwebs. There we go. I think we're streaming. We seem to be live.
Yep. Anyone watching? Hope not.
Well, I found it quite difficult to work out if people were watching before or not watching.
You need to basically get your phone and see and look on Facebook. But I can't open my iPhone at the minute because it's got facial recognition stuff on it.
So happy Friday. I thought we'd dress up.
Hey, we're online. I can see myself on the internet. A bit behind, like.
I bet your kids are going to be really proud. Mine are.
Yeah. Yours are always proud.
Oh yeah.
I looked in the other day.
So what have you come today? It is Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, completely.
Good. All right.
You don't have to work tomorrow. That means, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, all days are just seem to be the same at the moment.
Yeah. With this Panda-demic going on.
Ah, boom boom. Oh, we haven't done. All right. So. Oh yeah. So which camera? That one. So, good. I know what I'm doing. There we go. And welcome, Michael, Stir Crazy, Robson. Some of the letters are a bit crazy because of the green screen. You can't see it. You're down there, but this is looking good online. And happy Dress Up Friday from me and Mr. Jackman.
What's Mr. Jackman for?
Mr. Jackman is part of my costume for sequel bits.
Ah, okay.
So I might take these off. It's going to get quite warm in here with the lights and the monkey costume on.
I'm still surviving.
Well, if you can keep that head on while all around you are losing theirs, you'll be a better man, my son.
Yeah.
Look, we got all intellectual all in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, we need to get that out of the way. The intellectual segment is gone.
Can the silliness now begin? Please, sir. Yes?
Yes.
Good, okay. So, should we run through the... How are things with you?
Good. I'm actually all right with the whole situation. I quite like being able to spend some time at home because normally this time of year we're crazy busy with kids stuff. Like they normally have like football tournaments, getting the kids to places, loads of people to see. It's nice just to basically just stop for a bit. I'm kind of enjoying it, to be honest.
Okay.
I see. I think the place has got a bit friendlier as well. You see more people stopping for a chat. I know they're not supposed to, and they are making social distancing, but I see people talking more. I see people walking more. I know it's a bad thing, but in some ways it's been a good thing. It's probably good for the environment getting cars off the road. People seem to be having more of a work-life balance and things like that. So I don't know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe we should shut the whole thing down for a few weeks every so often.
Isn't that roughly what they do in Sweden? They have like they just closed down for the summer?
I'm not sure if it's like parts of Scandinavia do. I think Finland definitely does. Finland basically shuts down for August because they just have constant daylight around that time of year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the whole place just closes. I think they do something like only essential workers going occasionally for a whole month. Yeah, that would be kind of cool if we could do that.
So are you finding it's affecting your day job much, or are you just carrying on as normal?
Yeah, largely carrying on as normal. Kind of there's just little worries about it all, where kind of most of my work comes from companies in the manufacturing sector. How they're doing and stuff like that reflects like future work and stuff like that. But working from home is great. It's I get more done, have less meetings, finish usually earlier, start a bit earlier. But no, that I kind of like it. I get to see more of the kids, more of Jill's. No, it's all good.
All right.
Well, you for a while, haven't you? And it's more kind of being home based.
Yeah. So in fact, it hasn't made a huge difference. I think quite like going out and seeing customers and having that social interaction and seeing people face to face. Yeah, I quite like that bit. So I was when we would have team calls or even just calls with customers, I would have the camera on and I'd be the only person in the meeting with customers or even internally with the camera on. And now that's sort of changing. Sort of, I've noticed customers turning the cameras on and people at work turning the cameras on. It's just nice to see each other, because you're not going to see people really see them, and you never know what they could be wearing.
Well, if I'd known, I'd have got dressed up.
Well, yeah. Well, are you not getting slightly warm?
Yeah, boiling on.
Shall we?
Yeah.
What's your favourite cheese? What's your favourite cheese? Cheese. Tell me.
Right.
Cheese. What's your favourite cheese?
I don't think I should answer that question. For one, it's my question.
It's not your question. It's Richard Herring's question.
Richard Herring's. Is it?
Did you not steal it from Richard Herring?
No. But who is this Richard? I know Richard Herring is. He used to do a Sunday show thing. Did he used to ask that all the time? Like,
what, Fist of Fun?
Yeah.
He and the Stuart Lee.
Yeah.
The 41st best comedian in the UK, or critically acclaimed best comedian, number one.
Yeah. With Lord of the Dance Settee and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's Richard. That's Richard Herring, Lord of the Dance Settee, Christ on a bike. Are you winding me up?
I've never heard him say that. It's kind of it's just something that I've always kind of shouted when anybody said, has anyone got a question? It's always kind of gone in my head, or just something I've spurted out. So I was going to judge who had the right answer to what's the best cheese.
You get some good answers, and I'm very tempted to put a montage together.
Yeah, I'm going to say cake is the best kind of cheese.
That tumbleweed is going by.
It's the only cheese my daughter will eat. And what's its?
So, sorry, you can't see that. You're down there.
Yeah.
No, you. So, this is not familiar. Richard Herring's emergency questions.
No. Is it in there?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Is it? What number is it? For next time, find out what number it is, man.
All right. So, for those who are playing along at home, get out your emergency question book.
Mm-hmm.
So
are we doing that now?
Yeah, we're doing an emergency question.
All right, 209.
209.
Yeah.
So I pretty much I thought we could just do emergency questions. 209. Who is the most evil person you have ever met?
In a good way or a bad way?
Well, you take that question any way you like.
Chris Taylor.
He's the most evil person.
He's evil.
All right, okay. Now, I did have a couple of other questions. I just need to be a man who's looking at a computer just to see if I can find it. Make sure I've done it anymore. Oh, yeah, shall we, we'll jump to, are you doing any of these online, you've got to use, do you still run the Northeast user group?
Yeah, we have two now.
Two?
Yeah, technically we've got the one that was SQL NE has morphed into Newcastle DPAC, the data platform and cloud, and then we've got a Power BI one now as well.
Oh, okay. Is that run by you or someone else?
Right. So it used to just be myself and Chris ran it, but we've got two other guys on board now. So basically the four of us run it.
Oh, fab. So how are you coping with the social isolation part of it then?
At the moment, we're just not doing anything. We just kind of parked it. I think the guys were trying to get some webby kind of things organised. I think Glenn was looking at stuff like that.
Okay, so you're trying to do some online streaming. Well, yeah. It makes sense that
doing very well. Manchester and Leeds seem to be doing some good things.
Yeah,
which is nice to see. There's a few conferences spawned online, which is good.
We've talked about a couple of them with some other people because they're partly involved. But Data Platform Discovery Day, there's a European and a US edition. I think it's the 29th and 30th of April. And then a couple of days later, that's when Data Weekender is. That's like the 2nd of May. I think the call for submissions is still open.
I'd submit.
He said, look at that face. No. 8 KB online. That's another one. That's a highly technical one. There's also the AI Spark Summit. That's in June.
That'll be good. I kind of like Spark at the moment and things like that.
Oh, are you? Using the Databricks?
Doing a couple of Udemy courses on things like that. It was on the basis of a Whiteley tweet saying, learn Spark if you want to get anywhere in data in the future. So I got myself some books, a Udemy course, and basically got it all working on my MacBook, which is strange. Just using the inbuilt Linux on it.
Why would that? Matt, it is not built. It's not inbuilt Linux.
It's Linux.
It is Linux. Mac is Linux. It's BSD.
Yeah, but it's kind of. I put a VM on it and then thought, this is the stupidest thing you've ever done, Michael. It's putting a Linux VM on something that's Linux. So yeah, just hacked all that off, and it's kind of fun playing around with it. That Databricks, you get a bit of setting things up on other cloud providers that aren't Azure.
You can mention other cloud providers. We're completely agnostic. We know which is the best one, but you know.
Yeah, so you got so played around with AWS on Spark and things like that. Early days though, I haven't really learned how to do anything. But the Advanced Analytics YouTube channel's got some cool content on it as well. If you want to learn that.
Oh, okay. I've spoken to Simon, but I didn't really push kind of their training and their other materials.
It's not that the YouTube channel is worth subscribing to. Do it fairly fairly often.
Huge. Is that like
YouTube.
a modern thing for the kids?
Yeah.
Like the tactics and the
It's one of those things where it's YouTube's dangerous. You start on trying to learn things, and then a link. When I was on earlier today, a link popped up for Dave Gorman's new channel, which is called Gorm Hub.
Nice.
So yeah, it's even got the logo with kind of like black lettering, and then a yellow box with hub written in black in.
All right.
Yeah.
If you go onto Google and you look for the name of this thing, Geeks on screen.
Yeah.
With coffee, I've got my SQL Sat Edinburgh mug.
Nice. I forgot to get coffee out. I didn't know how I'd be able to drink it through Panda.
No, yeah. Well, it'd be filtered, wouldn't it? Double filtered through Panda. Pour it in one of the eyes.
Yeah. I think the only place is between the eyes. There's kind of a little bit of mesh for seeing. So yeah, Gorm Hub and kind of running tube reviews always seems to take up when I try and do any learning on YouTube.
Yeah, well, I mean, all the stuff I've done on OBS, and then someone mentioned streaming OBS. Is that the same thing? No, it's a different product. Oh, it looks the same. It works in a similar way.
Yeah.
Which one should I be using? I don't know.
What's the coin?
So I was going to play one of the things I wanted to see was how clean are people's work areas, but you aren't. I mean, I can see a lovely pic. Do you know what?
Yeah.
That picture of a cow in the background, that's by a famous artist, isn't it?
Lucy Pitchway.
Yeah.
So is that.
Yeah, that looks very, very familiar.
Yeah. They're originals. They cost me a fortune.
Yeah, I can't remember, but they're quite. I mean, when I saw those, that must have been about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So they must be quite old and probably worth a fair bit now.
Nah, they're not. My Prince, she has a shop in Yarm. But
so your workstation's pretty clean. It's just I set up my iPhone. I don't know whether it will work to kind of to show, but I'm not going. No, I'm not going to show people now.
It's kind of all the messes over that side. It's kind of you just kind of. It's not the kind of thing to do when you're wired up. So I've got kind of my garden over there, and the head. There's a running machine kind of there as well. So that's pretty much the extent of things.
So unless you're looking at the YouTube channel, you won't be able to see this. I'm just going to. The sound might go off. I was trying to get this working. Ah! Okay. That's using an iPhone. I'm going to zoom out. But extremes close up. There we go. So if you're looking at the YouTube feed, I don't know whether you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, because it wasn't working earlier. I can switch round. So that's the magic green screen. It's the Mac. Then the magnet letters, a couple of sets of headphones, there you are. And there's you, wiping my nose, that's an illegal sticker, some clothes in the office, light, and that's the outside is through there, but you've got to turn got to have the light off, otherwise I would just be I'd look terrible.
I've just realised this is all a bit delayed when it's.
Was it?
So I'm just seeing your look around the room now.
I mean, who wants to see that, eh? Oh yeah, no, sorry, I'm just looking at it here. Sorry, my head's completely out of shot. I'm not seeing what the world is seeing. There we
You
go.
should have been braver and done it from your dungeon.
We don't have a dungeon as such. It's really just kind of a shed with lots of rusty tools that kind of just swing backwards and forwards in there. Some hanging meat.
Yeah.
From the previous owners of the house. Well, I mean, technically they still own the house. But...
Yeah. I don't want them sending. I'm trying to stay off meat.
What else did I have? Oh, there was another game. How long can you be quiet? But I don't think that will work on an audio version of this. All right.
You need the right person for that. You need somebody who can't be quiet. So if you get Rob on, for example.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for him to pick a date and time.
Yeah.
Go on. Give me another number.
777.
777. I'm not noting. I should have been noting down the numbers. 777.
Gouda.
Sorry, I haven't read it. I'm reading it to myself in my head using my quiet voice, and then I'll read it out so I don't go. Do you have a Christmas family? Sorry, do you have a family Christmas tradition that you consider normal, but then discovered no one else does it? Sorry. So your family tradition that you do, but you think is normal, but no one else does.
I steal Santa's whiskey.
I think that's relatively normal, isn't it? It's like leaving out a shovel to clean up the reindeer dung.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do that, don't we?
Well, somehow the carrot gets eaten, and I don't do that, so Santa must come at some point.
Yeah.
And then takes a present away because I drank his whiskey.
How do you know Santa likes whiskey? And he wouldn't want snaps?
Oh, yeah. Should mix it up a bit, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get some a lime and some salt.
Yeah. What? Just a whole kind of range of different whiskies.
Yeah, yeah.
That he would need to try them all just to test whether it's the right one.
Yeah.
So
would be good.
I've pinned you down. What was that?
Santa with absinthe.
Yeah. Can you actually buy? I remember reading. You can still buy it. I remember reading about it in a novel.
Yeah. Then you can still buy it. I haven't tried. I normally only see it in European countries, kind of Germany mainly.
Isn't it? Is it green? Or am I thinking of the same thing?
Yeah. Well, it's in a green bottle.
All right. Yeah, maybe that's it. I can't remember. There was a novel, and they were all drinking absinthe.
Yeah.
And then getting completely off their faces.
Yeah. Maybe that could be something that's done at a conference, like a challenge to see who can speak with drinking shots. So top drinking challenge.
Well, we live in a post world, don't we? We live in a world where kind of the chances of someone doing something inappropriate would be too high, and therefore I don't think anyone would risk it. Or you would have to kind of shelter that drunk person or drunk people off into an area where they didn't hurt anybody or offend anyone.
What would you like to see as a speaker gift? I've got a lot of things for kind of conferences which have just entered my head. What do you think would be the ultimate speaker gift? I was thinking about getting some for Relay one year. I discussed it with the other committee members and was kind of blown out to get everybody. Do you know the painting of dogs playing cards?
Yeah.
Speaker's one of them. I thought that would be great because it's something I've always wanted.
It sounds, so you want the picture of dogs playing cards,
Yes.
or you wanted a version of it
Yes.
with people of the community as dogs?
Yeah, no, that would be good.
So, are you still doing relay? Still involved in all the nonsense and stuff?
No. Kind of. We're not doing a Newcastle event in the next rotation of it.
All right.
One got some time off from it. I've done it for 6-7 years, I think.
You weren't at the last Newcastle. Were you at the last Newcastle one?
Yeah. I've been at every Newcastle one.
Why do I remember? I remember talking to Chris a lot, but not to you very much. I don't know why.
The last time you were in Newcastle wasn't the last one.
That might be it.
The time before we went out, because we went for Thai food and then was out late. Mr. Whiteley had I don't. It's one of those amazing things. It's kind of, he was dragging us to bars at 2 a.m. and then I think he was speaking first, and when I saw him, he just looked fresh as a daisy. The man's not right.
No, when I see him in the morning, well, generally it's never the morning. It's generally kind of late, early afternoon. He sometimes does look a little worse for wear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't invited. I didn't come out late on the razzle with you lot.
You were invited. I think you were being good and going back to the Hilton.
I probably was, yeah.
Food.
No, I had good food. I can't remember.
Yeah,
maybe I was tinkering with the session.
Yeah.
I think I quite like clothing because then you can wear it afterwards. So I still got my sequel relay sweatshirt.
Yeah. It was a fleece, wasn't it?
The fleece, yeah.
The fleece thing.
But the zip broke.
There may still be around. There might be some around.
How many times has that logo changed since?
It'll still say sequel bits on it. It won't say, sequel bits. It'll still say sequel relay rather than data relay. But it's got the correct logo on with the arrows on it. Less than, greater than, up, down.
I quite liked the. I'm a big fan of water bottles. Just the practicality, and they're relatively cheap. Rucksacks, laptop bags, but they're expensive.
Yeah. I've got a TechEd 1998 rucksack somewhere, and I still use it.
90, showing your age there.
Yeah. Well, when you left, I became the oldest person running data relay.
I was going to swear then.
Hey?
I was going to swear then. I can't believe that. Was I known as like the oldest person running data? Bunch of swines.
Yeah. We were like, where's old man Pryce at?
Is he outside just getting his pipe lit again?
Yeah.
God, it takes so long getting anywhere because of his,
Another one of these. We need to get pipes. Just to be there with pipes like smoking jackets. Make it a bit more highbrow. Let's have pipes.
It's just I hope I was seen as an elder statement rather than an old fart.
Yeah.
I do try and spoil everyone's fun.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to know that.
Yeah.
Can't spoil.
I would like the things. Why don't we have an event in Norwich? I miss those.
We did have one in Norwich.
I know.
And we did have one. We had one user. I think we had 2 user groups. And we had 15, 16 people register, and we had Steph Locke coming from Wales, and so basically you come in the entire width of the country.
Yeah.
And it's a long long old drive. It's a good hour and a half to get to London and then round. It's no good. So it's a good 5 hours if the traffic's good.
It's way further than Gavin and Stacey ever drove.
And as they were driving up, people were dropping out till there was like 2 people or something by the time they got up to Norwich. Yeah. We had 50 for a sequel relay. But you want to do it. It's not going to be as big as the others. They're just, there just isn't that much. It's kind of a smallest community.
I like it. I like Norfolk and Suffolk and stuff.
Yeah, we like to keep everyone out. Don't want to tell people it's good up here because then they'll want to move up here.
What do you mean up?
Oh yeah, sorry, down for you, up. Well, right, south. I mean, everywhere is south for you.
Yeah, from everywhere north where the west skirts and.
Yeah. You don't. I mean, there wasn't. Is there going to be a relay in Scotland?
There's been talk of it, but it's got too many good events now. It's like Data in Scotland and Sequel Saturdays and things like that. I don't think there'd be the need for it. It's Craig and Co do a really good job. We're looking after the Scottish community now.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that because I thought it'd be quite good. But then, kind of, they've got their Data Scotland. Edinburgh had a Saturday.
Yeah.
Data Scotland, and then there's some other event that's coming up.
Yeah, I think it was there like a PowerShell one there or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was something else that Chris was going to do, but I think it got cancelled as well.
Yeah, there's a really big, selection of people, and Edinburgh, Glasgow, not too far apart, so it's a nice place to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think like going there as well.
I'm going to ask you one more emergency question because you deserve it and you're special.
Everything I get.
Then I'm going to ask you who to nominate next, just to prepare you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry, my wife's just asking me a question. I'll be back in a second. Oh, that didn't work, did it?
What?
Oh, you can't really see. Oh, sorry.
Something you on the screen.
Sorry, you can't really. No, never mind. I need to be further back for it to work. Oh no, joke. Pardon?
Are you naked from the waist down again?
I am, yeah. But I didn't prep it properly.
Yeah.
Therefore, you didn't get to see anything good. I needed to be a bit further back because the camera's pointing slightly out.
I need the good stuff, Mark.
I'm not dancing. The last time you made me dance for you,
yeah,
I couldn't look at myself in the mirror the following day.
I woke up crying a couple of times.
I just rocked myself to sleep.
Yeah. No.
Pick a number. I won't do that gag again.
333.
Oh. 333. See, this game keeps families busy for hours.
That's the gift that keeps on giving, Mark. Did you get that as a gift?
I got it as a gift for myself. Ah,
okay. They're the best kind of gifts.
What do you think fish are thinking about? There's even a little picture. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, that's nice. I think they're wondering what all those little shiny hooks are for.
The shiny hooks?
Yeah.
Do they wonder what's in all those little chests?
I think so, yeah. That's... Or why can't they get in? It's like, why don't my hands work?
My hands. Now, why are there so many arches?
Yeah. What's that pineapple all about? No, that's Spongebob, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, you've gone all niche on me.
Yeah. Come on, you must watch Spongebob.
Uh, I saw the film because we went to.
No, no, don't ever watch the film.
Is the film not
No,
representative?
terrible. It's not representative. It's terrible as well.
What is it? Who does a pineapple? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I should watch.
A goblin in yellow and porosity.
Yes. I've watched. Yeah, well, all right. So I'll put SpongeBob SquarePants on next. I'm watching a bit of Parks and Recreation at the moment,
Yeah.
and I'm loving Ron Swanson. He's my role model at the moment.
Excellent choice. Yeah.
But there's so many things that I've missed out. If there's anything good about a pandemic, it's the box sets. There's always a bright side.
So I'm kind of binge watching everything that anybody can recommend at the moment because like my Sky subscription got ridiculous, and I basically was going through everything. Like I've got Netflix, Amazon Prime, Now TV, and I was thinking, why am I still paying 70 quid for Sky? I've got so much of the content that I get for a fraction of the cost. So ditched it. It's gone good.
We had Prime, Netflix, and Now TV, and then we dropped Now TV and kept Netflix and Prime. But I don't know. There's just some good stuff on Now TV.
Yeah.
You know, there was. I think it was mostly me watching it, so it was a bit ridiculous spending that much on a subscription just so I can watch episodes of Sherlock. No, not Sherlock. Elementary.
Yeah.
Which isn't on anymore.
I thought you just watched Cash and Yahtzee. No, that's my dad. It's he watches some weird stuff. It's kind of, my dad retired fairly young, and now just seems to watch some of the most bizarre things on telly. Like he watches things from people who go to tips and then recycle it.
Yeah.
What is this?
Bid for what's in this storage container.
Yeah. But they cheat sometimes because clearly they're not just taking the item they've got from the skip and repurposing it. It's like somebody got a window and turned it into a shed. That's not upscaling. That's using a window when building a shed. It's not upcycling the window by any means.
What it is, I found these 2 bricks. And from these 2 bricks, I now built an entire porch on the front of my house.
Yeah.
By finding all these other bricks.
Yeah.
So you can recommend Cash in the Uncle and
something about upcycling.
Do you know, I don't really watch live TV.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that I watch the iPlayer are the MASH report.
What's happening with Nish's hair?
What's going on with Nish? The background, Nish's background. He's got some lamp that's just pointed at the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, who told him that would be good?
I don't know.
I mean, that's one of the things of using the green screen is that you don't have to see there's just a bare wall of loneliness and despair behind me.
Yeah.
You know, kind of with this whiteness. In fact, I had something. I can't remember why, but it's gone. I had a logo thing up here.
Okay.
In fact, I'm too dark, aren't I? I'll zoom back. I'm in the light. So,
speaking about green screen, did you approve of the things that people did to the Queen following the COVID-19 broadcast because she was wearing green?
Would I approve of it?
No, did you not see any of the stuff that went online?
I did see some of the stuff, yes. And some of it was quite funny. I mean, you do have to go, right, you can't wear green or a certain blue because anyone can anyone could just cut stuff out and put other clothes on her. But it just means that anybody with any video editing software or anything, even on an iPhone, you can do the chroma key stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little disrespectful, but it is quite amusing.
It's all right. It's kind of the Queen's going to get us back on track financially after all of this, I think. I think they'll do something royally. There'll be some kind of royal event which makes the country billions again.
Oh yeah, like a royal garden party, street party, get everyone socialising again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably won't be for a while though.
No.
I was talking to somebody and they were saying, yeah, good. It'll be 2 years before we're back to normal. 2 years. It's a long time. Hopefully, we'll have we'll have a vaccine by then. Hopefully, we'll have a vaccine in a good 6 months, maybe a year, and then we can all get back to normal. Till the next pandemic.
Yeah.
So, Mickey, Stir Crazy, Robson. Who would you like to nominate next? Who do you think should be on Talk to Me?
Wow. I think you need some ladies. So I'll nominate a few ladies and then you can choose one.
Well, yeah, because then I can blame you rather than just me approaching ladies.
Yeah. Who do I think would be good from ladies? Chrissy would be good.
Who?
Chrissy.
Chrissy
Lemare. Kendra Little would be good. What else? Catherine Williamson. I think. What about Steph as well? Steph, where's the bar, Martin?
I've asked. I'm just waiting for dates and stuff.
Yeah. Just make sure when you do her fridge magnet thing that it has Steph, where's the bar, Martin on there.
Where's the bar?
Where's the bar?
Okie dokie.
Her official nickname.
Is it?
Yeah.
She'll always be Middleton to me.
No, it's Steph, where's the bar, Martin?
I've asked Lock. Yeah, well, that's three to get going with, and see, I can just blame you. So if someone's nominated them, well, you've nominated them, so then they have to, rather than me just randomly approaching people.
If I was to do, if I could have just said Rob, but you've already got him, or Terry.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing a Terry and Simon joint, and then try and see how it works if both of them, because I've only been talking to one person at a time, and I don't know what it will look like or work if there's two.
Yeah.
And because they're technical and friendly, I thought I would try it out.
Yeah, Stan would be good as well.
Stan?
Yeah, Stan Wyatt. He's a PFE as well, Microsoft.
Oh, yes, I know him.
But he might be. He's due to become a dad soon, so he might be a little indisposed.
If he's a PFE, he'll find time. A PFE will always find time for another for an ex-PFE.
I always like spending time with Stan. He knows his way around a wine list and can recommend some good ones as well. So.
It's knowing people's their super skills, their super talents.
Yeah.
As I have none, apart from maybe hedging people.
Yeah.
But that's a different story.
His sessions also rock as well. It's he does some very, very cool sessions on Column Store and things like that.
Oh, I could think about Nico. That would be a bit crazy. Yeah, I'll reach out to those people this evening and see if they've got some availability. See if our diaries can match up. I can't be as silly I would, yeah.
If you want to get Taylor on,
Who?
just get Chris. You can be silly with Chris.
Yeah, let's. And he can tell me about his latest, about all the problems he's having with DevOps, and why it doesn't work, and why this is terrible.
Because he hasn't read the manual. It's whenever he posts. Whenever he posts, how does these 3 mega screens that I've got in my house? He's a picture. I can't get them to work. You tried reading the manual, Chris, and then he'll something from the manual.
I'll just Google that for you. There you go.
Yeah. Is that site still up there? Let me Google that for you. It's one of the best pieces of coding ever. I love that site.
You can also switch it to let me Bing that for you. Let me ask that for you as well.
Let me DuckDuckGo that.
Yeah. I might do DuckDuckGo, but we can save that for later.
Yeah.
All right, young man. I think it's time for me to go make some dinner. See the little monkeys downstairs, and you have fun. And I'll catch up with you at Sequel Bits or whenever I'm up your way.
All again. Always happy to talk to you, young man. That was good crack.
You leave my crack alone. And on that note,
we'll sit past Mr. Panda.
And on that note, I think it's time to go.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Good.
Are you going to dump me like everyone else does?
Yeah. Hang on. If I can turn the camera off. So you just got audio on me now.
All right, we stopped streaming. A couple of people you say goodbye and then they jump the Teams call, and then you haven't even stopped. I haven't stopped streaming yet. You look like Billy No Mates.
Yeah.
If you watch at the end of that stream, you'll see what I'm wearing.
Oh no.